Alright everyone, so in this video I'm going to be going over the pros and cons that I've found on the N300 5G. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone out there is safe. We have the N300 5G right here. I've spent a little bit over 48 hours with this device, and I'm pretty sure I'm ready to come up with the pros and cons on this device, and I've actually made a list. So this may be a reason to buy this phone, and there may be a reason to not buy this phone on this list. So first and foremost, we're going to start off with our first pro, and that is going to be our stereo speakers on this device. Now, coming from the N200 5G to the N300, I believe the speakers improved dramatically on this device. Very, very excellent speakers on this. They actually sound premium. They're way less tinny than we had on the N200 5G. I don't think the N200 is super tinny, but the N300 5G quality, the crispness, and everything has gone up. As far as like playing video games and stuff like that, it is much easier to hear sound, since if you block the bottom speaker, we actually do have one in the headset. So that's the first pro about this device. It's very, very loud, and it's actually really clear as well. So definitely like that about this device. Second pro is definitely going to be the headphone jack on this device, considering that we are late into 2022, as this device did come out like a couple days ago, November 2nd or November 3rd or whatever, officially late 2022, almost 2023. We still have the headphone jack. So OnePlus did not kick us out of that. They did not gatekeep the headphone jack on this device. And considering this is a budget phone, I'm glad that they kept this on here, because there are many other budget phones that they are taking them out of. So really glad that they have that on here. Third pro is actually going to be kind of like a pair. It's going to be our 33 watt fast charging on this. So we're actually going to go from 18 watts to 33 watts on this device. And the great thing is OnePlus actually put a charger inside of the box as well. So love that. There are way too many companies that are taking the charger out of the box that have no business to do so. So I'm glad that OnePlus actually kept the charger inside of this box. Huge shout out to OnePlus for actually doing that. You guys are great. And battery life on this device has been absolutely excellent so far. I'm definitely able to get more than a day on this device. This is a 5,000 milliamp battery, and it charges up extremely quick. You can get a charge from 0 to 50% in like 30 minutes or something like that. So it's a really, really good charger that you get in the box, and it charges up really quickly as well. Our fourth pro is going to be the 90 hertz refresh rate on this device. I think the refresh rate is nice. We did have a refresh rate of 90 hertz on the N200 as well. So I'm glad that they brought that over here. We are going to talk about a con and a little bit about the display, but honestly, I like the display. I think it looks really good. I think it is adequate for the price tag that we see on this. And 90 hertz is always great to see on a sub $250 phone. And our last pro about this device, I do have more pros, so if you guys want to add your own pros as well, definitely go in the comment section down below. I may have missed something, but I'm just going to keep it at our 5 right here, the most 5 important pros about this device. And the fifth is going to be the deals that we can get on this phone. So at Metro by T-Mobile, you can get this phone free if you port in your number, and at T-Mobile you can get this phone for free as well. I actually opened a new line at Metro by T-Mobile, and it only costs $39.99, so very, very affordable. I believe you can get that same price if you add a line as well, which is $39.99. so amazing stuff right here. And even the retail price at $229.99, I think it's still a really decent price tag. So those are the pros that I have on this device. I am really liking this device overall. I am going to get into a few cons on this. This isn't trashing the phone by any means necessary. I did do a comparison between the N200 and the N300, and in that video I actually tell you if it's worth upgrading or not. But I think this phone is good. I don't think this phone should be trashed at all. I think it's a great phone, but we're going to get into some cons right now. So first and foremost, these are some things that may steer you away from the phone. These may be some deal breakers for some people. I don't know what you're looking for in a phone. But on this device, the first con is going to be that we have no IP rating. Now, it doesn't matter if this is a $250 phone or a $2,000 phone. I want to keep my phone away from water as much as possible. It sucks that we have no IP rating on this. However, since there are phones that are older that actually do have an IP rating, kind of sucks that we don't have that in here. But I don't think it's a huge deal. I never really dropped my phone in water before. I think maybe once when I was younger, but I don't really drop my phone in water. I don't really put it near water or anything. So if you guys kind of work near water, or you guys are always near water for some reason, this may be something that you want to look into, and you may want to skip this. Our second con is going to be no Gorilla Glass. So we don't have any sort of protection as far as like the harder Gorilla Glass or the Dragon Trail glass on this. So I would definitely get a case. If that's something that makes you scared, if you constantly break your display, then you may want to look into a different phone. I know there's people that are just kind of cursed into dropping their phone all the time. I've actually never broken a screen on a phone, and I've had over 120 phones, 150 phones probably that I've had on this channel, and I've never broken a display. So I don't know. Well, I guess I'm lying because I have done it on purpose with the drop test before, but on accident, never happened to me. But I would definitely go ahead and get a case as well. Number 3 is going to be our design language, and the design language that's a con on here has to be the teardrop notch. As you guys see, the Galaxy A12 is very reminiscent of this, and probably all of the budget phones from the last 3 to 4 years have had this. It's a really old design language for the display, so I'm hoping that they do something different on the N400, because even the N200 looked better, and that's an older device. So really weird decision that they made right here. Maybe it was to lower the cost or something, but I don't think the teardrop notch looks good. Obviously that's a subjective con, so let me know if you guys like it, but I think that's kind of an older design language. Number 4 is going to be the lower resolution than last year. Now, if you guys actually take a look at the spec sheet, the N300 5G is going to have a 720p IPS LCD display, and last year we actually had a 1080p IPS LCD on the N200 5G with a much higher PPI as well. On this device, you're only going to get about a 269 PPI, and last year you get full HD with a 407 PPI. So kind of sucks that they downgraded it. Kind of weird coming from the N200 5G to the N300. Maybe there was some cost cutting or something just because of inflation and everything that's going on with the economy. That might be a reason. I still think the display looks good. Don't get me wrong. I still think it's a nice looking display, and I think most people will be happy with it around the price tag that they get. But it's just something to look at, you know, considering that it went down a step. And last but not least, this is a con that people need to pay attention to if you guys are going to get this phone at a retail price. If you guys want to get the N300 5G at a retail price, I don't have any, problems recommending this device. I just think there are so many other options at the retail price. This is only for the people that are going to pay the full $230. If you're not, this is not for you. But if you guys are going to pay for the full $230, I would really try to push you guys to just buy the Pixel 6a. Much better processor. You get more RAM. The best budget camera by far this year, and I think the best budget phone I've ever seen. It's at $299 at Best Buy right now and on Amazon.com. So I would pay $70 more and get yourself a Pixel 6a over this for sure. I think there are some other options as well, like a renewed Galaxy S20, or maybe a renewed Galaxy A53 or something like that. That is going to give you more software updates as well. I think we have 4 whole operating system updates on the A53, so we get to go up to Android 16 on that. This is not going to compete with both of those devices, the Pixel 6a or the A53, since those devices are going to be covered for the next 3 to 4 years, and obviously both better specifications and both better cameras. So you can get those around this price tag. Again, this is only for the people that are only going to pay the retail price. If anyone's getting this on a deal, I still think it's a great deal for free phone. I think it's a great deal for $40. Just a little warning to the people that want to pay full retail. But yeah, guys, those are my pros and cons on the OnePlus N300 5G. I'm still really liking this device. I don't think there's anything wrong. I think with what OnePlus has, they did a really good job with this device. And obviously, I'm going to do my full review, camera comparisons, and everything else later on. So if you guys want to see that, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button as well as clicking the notification bell. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll do the best to my ability to actually answer those. But this has been Stefan from TechRight. Have an amazing day, everyone. Peace out, Tech Gang.